Hey, Get Inspired, Michiana. You are watching Working Agent Wednesday. I'm Diane Bennett with Inspired Homes in both Indiana and Michigan, and our working agent is Ashley Leader. Thanks so much for being with us.
Absolutely, thank you.
So we were just talking about the fact that our tagline is "It's all about you," and we want to make sure that this video is all about you and giving you some good tips. We, as Inspired, want to highlight Ashley and tell you what a great realtor she is in both Indiana and Michigan. And if you know anybody, that's awesome. We also want to tell you a little bit about trends for the week, because our trends this week this whole month, February, is all about appliances. And Camden's appliances, which was recommended to me by you and another few people on the team, and I've never heard of them. I've been here 23, almost 24 years now, and never heard of Camden's. They're awesome in Niles, and they did all our Tuesday tips for us. So watch the one from yesterday. It's all about refrigerators. So tell us a little bit about that first. How did you get hooked up with Camden's?
Well, they're very popular in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I visited the one, we bought our refrigerator from the one in Edwardsburg.
Oh, okay.
And they just have a great selection. They're knowledgeable.
Oh, so knowledgeable.
And they're honest.
Right.
Like, how often do you get an honest review of something?
Right.
And so I really did enjoy that.
Yeah.
But they do have everything you need. They have everything you need always.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Always.
Great supply.
Yeah.
And so, like, the tip from yesterday, if you guys go back and watch yesterday's tips, she talked all about refrigerators. And if you're going to get a new refrigerator for your home, like, make sure you get the measurements right for where it's going to fit. And, that's the biggest thing, is getting the measurements right, she said. And then she's got lots of different tips on, like, price ranges. The least expensive is the one with the freezer on top, because those are typically the smallest. And apartment size or whatever, and then your most expensive are typically the French doors over the freezer on the bottom. But that's what I wanted. But anyway, so tell us what you're working on. You're an agent in both states.
Yes.
And what are some things you've been working on lately?
I think the most recent listing I had was a condo in Elkhart.
Ooh.
And it's really hard to find a condo right now under $250,000.
Right.
That's even updated.
Right.
And so I'm really impressed with this little bitty section in Elkhart, and it's under $200,000. Now they do have HOA fees, however, but they take care of everything.
Right.
And they do actually have families that live there.
Oh wow! Besides just seniors.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's been completely updated. I've gotten
Nice.
like 4 different sign calls that now are on searches.
Okay.
Because it's under that $200,000 range.
Right.
And it's very close to Mishawaka, but also close to shopping and everything in Elkhart. It's just the perfect location. So that's been really exciting.
And you pinned that one very quickly again.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Pinned it very quickly. Actually sight unseen.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. And it's turning out to be a great transaction. So we should be closing in a couple of weeks. But yes, I've been into a lot of condos, a lot of villas, and by far this is my favorite.
Good. That's awesome. Very cool. And then, so let's talk a little bit about, we had said last week something about the home equity lines and people being able to, tell me about that, home equity lines, and why that's good for doing things in your home.
So I actually learned about this when I heard it on a radio show that we sponsor.
Yes.
And it just kind of sparked my interest. And so I went to one of the lenders that I work very closely with and asked him about it. And it was also during the time we were flipping a house.
Right.
And it's just, it doesn't cost you anything to open a home equity line. You don't have to use it. I mean, you want to watch it. You don't want to use it.
Be careful. Don't use it if you don't need it. Right.
Right. But it's there for emergencies. And most of the time, they're really low interest rates. And so this is the beautiful thing about home ownership, that you can use the equity in your home. And that's the beautiful thing about home ownership. So why not? It just doesn't cost you anything. And it's there. And different lenders, I believe, hopefully a lender can chime in on this at some point.
Yes, and let's message us here if you let us know if you need a lender, because we work with several excellent lenders in town. So if you need some recommendations, call us.
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
So it doesn't happen, it just, if there's a big emergency, we talk a lot about big mechanicals when as a buyer's
when you're working
agent.
with the buyer.
We're looking at roofs and septics and wells and all these things that can be big expenses. Not everybody has that cash set aside.
Right.
A home equity line is something that allows you to do a repair like that. Use the equity all in your home at a very low interest rate where you're not taking out a loan to do those repairs.
Right, sure.
At 8% or higher.
Whatever those are. Correct.
So,
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Well,
been,
thanks.
it's been great.
All right. Well, if you guys know people that need to buy or sell in Michigan or Indiana, give us a call and we'll hook you up with Ashley. Thanks so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Y'all have a great week. Bye.